What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video here at Scott Boogie Gaming. Would you look at this thing here? Yeah, this was created by Sweet Koneko or Sweet Koneko. I think it's Sweet Koneko. I'm like I said, I'm a White Sox fan, so I'm thinking about Paul Konerko. The spelling is pretty much similar. But either way it goes, Sweet Koneko made this Disney-inspired cruise ship on the workshop here. Let me put the share code in the corner of the screen for anyone who would like to check this thing out. But anybody who knows me, they know that I like to do blueprint flips, and of course this is something that I definitely would like to do a blueprint flip on and add some extras to, like all the extras. You know what I'm saying? All the extras. See, like, for the most part, what I mean by blueprint flip, because the back of this ship, it got a lot of water slides and things like that, but only two of them are actually functioning slides. The yellow one right here, and then the clear tube slide here. But the G-forces on these slides are insane, and then this yellow one is pretty much unrealistic. I wouldn't ride this slide on the ship though in real life if they had one of these, because it's so tall. For number one, as you can see, it's like 5 stories tall. And you're coming down on the open flume down a water slide, which you could come off the side and into the big ocean there. But I wanted to do a lot of tweaking to this thing and create my own version of this ship. And yeah, see, like this slide here, I think it's more for aesthetics or whatever, because like it goes to nothing. It just comes around and got a raft up there, but it goes nowhere. And then this one here as well, I think this is just supposed to be like a water feature with water dropping out into the pool. Because as you see, if you go in here, it leads to nothing as well. So then there's a little food court up in there. So we just got to open these shops and things like that. So I guess that's like the pomade area. Well, not even, yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Let's go to the back and let's see what we got over here. Oh, this is the front actually. Over here you got the changing room and bathroom. Then the little Mickey Mouse pool right here. This is real nice though. But we're gonna make our own version, the Boogie Cruise lines, but it's gonna be the SBG Cruise lines. So I got my own version of this ship, but I had to put it in my sandbox part, and I started on modifying those slides in the back so they're more rideable and realistic. And yeah, I was able to do that, as well as I want to come up with a nice little getaway location for the cruise to go to. That's why I say I want to add all the extras, guys, all the extras. When I do this blueprint flip, I don't think I've ever did a blueprint flip of this magnitude like this, where I have a massive creation such as this, and we're going to try to add a few more things to it and make an even larger cruiser ship. So, and if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, that subscribe button, as well as we go right into the next part of the video here. This thing is amazing. So we got to do a nice little blueprint flip on this. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next part of the video. Alright guys, here we go. Scott Boogie Gaming, we done purchased ourselves a beachfront island here. We don't have any water or anything like that. We got to get some work done out here. So, but this is our planned getaway island here. We're going to call this place PlancoCay. A nice little getaway destination with a few restaurants and private beaches and things like that for the cruisers on the SBG cruise line that I'm about to create. Because in the beginning of the video, I showed you guys a Disney cruise ship inspired by Sweet Koneko on the workshop. I left the share code on the screen if anybody wanted to see it in the beginning. If not, you got to rewind and check it out. But yeah, we're here now. But I purchased me an island here, which is another sandbox creation here, I think, that you can find if you go on CKM Car Designs workshop. I think you can find this map. It's an all sand map where you can make a beach, but we're gonna make a private island out of this thing. I'm not gonna be able to fill this whole entire map up, but we're gonna use a section of this map for like a little small getaway for our version of the cruise ship. I know you guys waiting to see what I did to mine, but I couldn't do much. I got to finish it in this sandbox here, because when I was working on it in my sandbox park, it already had reached exactly 4,000 pieces to the blueprint limit. So I saved it right there, stopped it right there, and yeah, I'm gonna finish doing all the extra add-ons once we got it here in PlancoCay, once we get some water in here. So, but the first thing we're gonna work on is like our pier area, which is I'm gonna have over here somewhere, probably down this whole section of the map here. And we're gonna try to turn this thing into an island, and I'm going to make a couple of expansions to my Splash Resort and Splash World and Adventures, and my Shark Fin Motel, which is going to make an appearance here in PlancoCay. That's what we're going to call this island. It's not going to be a perfect day in CocoCay. It's going to be a perfect day in PlancoCay. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, let me make a phone call here so I can get 4 brothers and a brother-in-law to come out here, because I know you guys ain't heard that name in a while since Planet Coaster 1. But I'm going to get them to come out here, get the scaling out some areas right here, trenching out some areas so we can get some natural water, you know, coming in here, and yeah, and start on our private island here for SBG Cruise Lines. And here we are, guys, at the SBG Cruise Line ships here. We're trying to make a mega ship out of the Disney inspired cruise ship created by Sweet Koneko. You know, so we're gonna have us some crazy pools on the ship here, and we're gonna have some extra rides in here. I plan on putting, let me get the HUD on the screen right quick. Alright, I plan on putting a flat ride right here, extending off the edge here to make more pathing, to make more, you know, more of a front dynamic here, you know, make it stick out, or so to speak. Then I'm gonna add a rail coaster right here off of this platform right here, that's going to drop down all up into this little area here. It's not gonna be much, and I may have it try to either come through here, where to come back around the smokestack right here back into the station. It's not gonna be nothing real fancy, just a little, you know how they had like the little coasters on the cruise ship. They don't be nothing super thrilling, but just something for the guests to get on. But it's gonna come right out to the station, right into a nice little drop. Yeah, so it should work out. That should work out. So I'm planning on adding 2 more rides to this cruise ship, and as you can see, I did the slides over. The slides are much better, more realistic. I made a tube slide right here, yeah, come out right into the water and everything like that. And let me see, I might make an extra, like, where is it? See, up here we got some cabanas and stuff like that. Cabanas, I'm sorry, I said cabanas. Cabanas. I may put some out here as well, depending on how much space I take up with that flat ride that I'm gonna use. And then I'm gonna put some path work on this pier here. I just gotta make a makeshift gangway somewhere on here and make a path, and another little pier leading over here to the island. And I'm gonna have my Shark Fin Motel right there, and then what I didn't have on my Splash World and Adventures was like a little private beach behind it. So what I'm gonna do is probably have a private beach behind the Shark Fin Motel. Then I got a couple of other resorts that I want to use on this island as well, and then I might have, then over here I plan on trying to make like a little small beach with this. That's why this strip of water is here. I'm trying to decorate this into like a little beach. So yeah, I got a little bit of work I'm going to do. It's a little project, you know. I just want to show you guys what I'm up to on Sky Boogie Gaming. You know, oh, as you can see over here, the little decorations. You know, I'm trying to flip this island around here. I'm trying to make something out of this sandbox here, and I'm doing a blueprint flip at the same time of that Disney cruise ship created by Sweet Koneko. And I'm about to add 2 more attractions on this ride and a private island. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I don't think I ever did a blueprint flip like this before, but yeah, I plan on it being a nice massive project. So stay tuned for more updates here, guys. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and let me know what you think about this project right here. And I'll catch you guys in my next Planet Coaster 2 video.